Hello, everybody. David Lemon here, and today I am bringing one of our guests. This is Debarshi Sarkar, as you can see. Hey, Debarshi.
Hi David, how are you?
Good, thank you very much. So, if you are here in Groove for quite some time, you already met Debarshi. We did a video on GrooveMember version 2 some time ago, a couple of weeks ago. But there's a new phase of the development of the version 2 of GrooveMember, and this is why we are here to talk about that specific topic. So Debarshi has some updates for us, and he'll also show us a little bit on how to actually work with GrooveMember today. So, Debarshi, what's the story with GrooveMember version 2?
All right, so yeah, we just had the deployment. So we were aiming to make GrooveMember version 2 an end-to-end product. So the last time when we did the demo, we said that you can create the content, but you can't sell your courses yet.
Yeah.
So right now, what we have deployed is the GrooveMember version 2 is ready for selling courses, and that's what we will demonstrate here in this demo. So basically, you can create your content and then you will be able to sell your courses via GrooveSell.
All right, perfect. Very good. I can see people are joining in slowly, so thank you very much, guys. In case you're here, just drop a comment so that we can see that we have actually gone live on all the channels that we wanted. So just if you're here, just jump into the comment section, say hi, I'm here, I'm watching, so that we can see you, and then we'll start with the demo very shortly.
Yeah.
For those of you that didn't join our previous update video where we demoed the first phase of GrooveMember version 2, we talked about the different phases that we will kind of have with GrooveMember. The phase 1 was just what Debarshi mentioned, that the builder and basically creating the content. The second phase is what we are going to talk about today, and that is actually making the membership live so that you can receive members into your membership, and you can also sell the membership. And then the third phase, and then the rest of the phases will come a little bit later on, but that's just upgrade on what we already have. The next phase is going to uh, be the third phase. It's going to involve a little bit more ways to add members, and then a lot
More
of extra
templates.
functionalities.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we'll talk about that in a moment. But I can see a lot of you guys are joining in here. So we have Madhu, Ismail, David, Kavanagh. Hey, David, Lewis, Greg, Jim. Benga is here. I have somebody from Malaysia. It's good to have you here. If you are new to the Groove channel or watching us live, or you have maybe not watched us for quite some time, I would appreciate if you head over to streamyard.com/Facebook. Just basically approve Facebook to access your details so that when you comment, we can see your comments. Like, for example, Andre did. There is another person from Malaysia. We cannot see the name. And if you actually head over here, then we'll be able to see it. All right. We can see a lot of people watching us here, so we can now go into whatever you prepared for us, the Barshi. So I'm going to I'm going to make a full screen, and then you can start with the presentation.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So I'm going to share my screen now. And all right, so let's start with the new Groove member. And like I will just mentioned that this is now a complete product. You can upload your courses and then you can actually sell them. So I have created a presentation actually. So let's start with first with the hierarchy. How GrooveMember version 2 is different from version 1. So in version 1, you have been creating memberships, and then if you have multiple memberships, you assign those memberships to the portal. Okay, which is a great way. But in version 2, what we did is we actually made the membership as your website. So in ideally, what do you sell? You sell courses, you sell different kinds of courses, and membership is the bigger umbrella. And that is the reason we made the membership as a website which will host all your courses that you can sell. Okay, so the hierarchy is, and then if you want to have a portal that hosts different kinds of memberships, you can still go ahead and use the portal. But you are, if you are in one specific niche, let's say you are in the niche of digital marketing, then you can create a membership website saying Digital Marketing Academy, and then you can have different courses, let's say Facebook masterclass, Google Ads masterclass, something like that. Okay, and this membership website is way more comprehensive. It's way more, it will make it feel like it's in the same ecosystem, unlike the portals, where when you click on the membership in the portals, it takes you to a different tab. It's not like that. It's the website, the header and the footer will remain consistent when you switch between the courses. So I will demonstrate all those in a bit. But the idea was to give you a membership website where you can host multiple courses. And the bigger picture is that you create more and more courses and scale more. So that was the whole reason we went with a new architecture for the version 2. Okay, and as you can see, the hierarchy is, it starts with the membership. So this entire thing that you, this screenshot that you are seeing here, this is your membership website. And inside the membership website, you can host multiple courses. So this shows the logged in view. So you can see, let's say, some of your customers have bought like 3 courses, and there are other courses that are available. So once they log into their membership, to your membership site with their user ID, they can see the courses that they have bought, and then they can see the other courses that are available, which gives them an option to buy your other courses as well. Okay, so this is how the membership website will look. And when we talk about the courses have a hierarchy of modules, chapters and lessons. And we will see this in the live system, what are modules, what are chapters, and what are lessons. So this is basically the hierarchy of the new version. Now, in this demo, we will go in these 3 steps. We will first see how to create a membership. So the membership level stuff is how to create membership website, the one that I was just mentioning, which will host all your other courses. So we will go through that. And then the next thing that we will do is we will go through the course level. This is basically how to create your course and the course content. And then finally, we will see how you can sell your course using GrooveSell. So these are the 3 main steps that we will be following in today's demo. All right, so I'll now switch to the system, and then I will go through each and every step. All right. So once you log into your Groove system, just remember to do a hard reload. I'll just show you how to do a hard reload so that you can see the latest changes. So you right click in your Groove system, go to inspect, and then you go to this refresh button, right click again, and do an empty cache and hard reload. Once you do this, then the latest changes that we have uploaded, that will be visible. Okay, so this is test member. Yeah. All right, so now let me, yeah, this is Groove Member. So once you log into your account, then go to Groove Member, and then from here you can create a new membership. So these are the things that was already there. Now we have done some UI fixes. So if you see here, once you hover over this, okay, this is a new membership. So the new membership, you can see with this, if there are courses, if it says like 1 courses here, that means it's the new membership. And this is the old membership, which doesn't have anything. Okay, and we have done some UI changes, that once you hover over this membership, you can see this is the login URL, this is the edit button, and this is the settings button. Okay, so these are the changes that we have done. It's the same for the old membership. You have the, if you click here, you will have the login pop-up where you can have login as admin and all these other options. And then you have the edit option, and you have the options. And then we have moved the open builder here, just for easy accessibility to the builder. Okay, so that was the old template. So let me get back to the new membership. All right, so these are the UI changes that we have done. Now let me go ahead and create a new membership. Let's name it. Um, all right, I'm just giving some subdomain here, and here you can select the business niche. So let's say the business niche here is, let's see what are the available niches. Internet marketing. All right, and then here you can select a featured image for your membership. So I'll click on choose image, and then I can upload it from my files, or you can go to free stock photo. So what we have done is whatever business niche that you select, we are passing that niche as a parameter so that it already fits in this search criteria and gives you the photos that are relevant to the business niche. So it's just making the process easier. Okay, I'll just select one from my files. And then here, this is important to choose the right version. So we will be selecting version 2, and then language as English, and then we create this membership. Okay, so once we create this membership, we land on this dashboard. And this dashboard eventually will look better with all the analytics showing up here. But for now, we just have two major steps that are needed to build your membership. The first one is your membership website, and the second one is the courses that you will be selling. Okay, so let me go back to my presentation here. So we will be covering this first, the membership level. Okay, so the membership level, the first thing is the membership settings. So this is the membership settings, and these are the things that we have just filled out when we were setting up this membership. The membership name, the subdomain. If you want to use the custom domain, you can do that. The business niche and the featured image. These come under basic info. Then we will also have instructor, and we will which is coming soon. We don't have it built yet, and there will be various other settings that will be available in this settings option here. Okay, that is the membership level settings. The next is, let's go to membership layout customization. So now this is the part where you build your membership website. This will be the website that will host all your courses. So for that, you go to this option, customize, and then we have right now we just have one template, but we will have a bunch of templates eventually. So now right now we have this template, so we will select customize, and this is our website, right? So this page ideally shows you the logged in view of a user, and these are just example only courses, because right now we have not built any courses. But this page gives you a preview of how your welcome page will look when someone logs into your membership site. Okay, so now this site comes with some default pages. You can access all the pages here. Okay, so these are the default pages. We have the home page. This is the home page, about us. Then we have support, contact us, terms and conditions, and privacy policy. Okay, so these are in the header navigation, and in the footer, we have the terms and conditions and privacy policy. Okay, now this template also comes with specific themes. If you go to customize here, then you this is by default is the light theme. You can also switch to the dark theme, and then you can also switch to custom. Okay, and in custom theme, basically you can customize your headers and uh, everything, like all the background color, navigation. If I want something else for the header navigation, I can do that. So this is the header navigation section. Then this is the body section. If I want a different color for the body, I can do that. If I And then in the body section, we also have the tile. We can customize these tile colors. If we want some different color for the tile, we can do that. All right, so this custom option gives you a lot of flexibility to change to make this membership look and feel like your own brand. Okay. Personally, I prefer this dark theme really, so I'm going to go with the dark theme now. And then these are the pages. I've showed you the pages. So here you can switch off a page and make it and bring it to draft mode. If you do this, this page will move to draft mode and it will go away from the top navigation. Okay, so that is the use of the draft mode. Okay, and then rest of the things is like you can actually add a new page, or you can rename this page. Let's say about us. From about us, I want to make it about. Right. So if you have worked on Groove pages, so we have tried to keep these functions as similar to Groove pages. You know, so I think let me just refresh. There is some issue. It did not change the about us text. I think I didn't save it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot to save this. Okay, so like this, you can modify these things, and also you can add a new page. This page can come on the header or the footer, uh, and you can create an internal page, or you can have an external URL. Okay, so basically, we are with this membership layout, we are giving you all the options to create a full blown website, full blown membership website. And these are the list of pages. Now let's go to navigation. In the navigation, we have header section, footer section, and we also have logo. Okay, so header section, we have all the pages that appear on the header. And if you want to move any of these to the footer, you just click here and you do hide from navigation. Sorry, if you not the footer, if you want to hide any of these pages, you just do hide from navigation and it will come in the hidden pages section. Okay, and then you can do move to navigation and it will move over. Okay, same in footer, only terms and conditions are displayed here. And then you can you can use these options to move pages to the navigation or in the hidden pages section. Okay, so these are the things that were already existing till now. And yeah, and I think that's pretty much it for the membership layout. I just wanted to show you guys how to give a full end-to-end demo. That's why I'm covering this again. So now let's change the logo. I'll put this logo here, and for the footer I'll also put the Groove logo. Once I save it, I can see the logos here. Okay, so this is how you create your membership website. Now, I have created some content, so let me update those content so that it looks, you know, uh, so let's say I want to name it the Digital Marketing Academy. So see, here, if I do Control V, there is some problem with pasting with formatting. I just copied it from a different document and I'm trying to paste it. Just do it by Command V or Control V. Instead of that, what you need to do is you need to do Shift Command V. If you do Shift Command V, then it doesn't include the formatting. Okay, let me just refresh this. So instead of this, I'll just do Shift Command V, and yeah. And for this text, okay, and then I want to italicize it. So I can double click here and select the entire text, and then this inline editor opens up. and then I can italicize this. Okay, and now I want to change the background image of this banner. So I can go to free stock photos, and already internet marketing as a business niche is selected. So it's really easy for me to choose one of these images. So once I click on this image, it loads the image first into my files section, and then from there you can select it. Okay. So that's how you updated the banner. Now I want to have an overlay because this text in the foreground is hardly readable. So I'll click here and then I'll use an overlay, and I'll reduce the transparency a little bit. The opacity, sorry. I'll reduce the opacity so that this is readable. Okay. So that's how I updated my banner, and I updated the text that goes here. Okay. So instead of welcome to this, I just want to keep it as digital marketing agency. Okay. All right, so that's how I updated this. And then here on this page, you can add more sections if you want a video introduction, if you want to introduce, uh, if you want to add an introduction for your students, you can add that. You can add a content section. Okay, so for this content section, let's say, so something like this. And then here is the canvas, and you can use this to add an image, video, embed code, embed anything, or you can also add a button here. Okay. All right, so it's that flexible. The canvas is that flexible. Yeah, this is looking a little ugly. We will rectify this, but yeah, it's functional right now, and it's on the admin side, so your end customers are not going to see this. Okay. So this is how you can build a really informative front page for whenever your users log in, they can land on this page, and they can go through all this information. Okay, so that's the power of this membership layout, as it is giving you an option to create a complete website to sell your memberships. Okay. So now I'm going to save this, and I think I have covered everything in the membership layout. How to customize pages, how to customize the logo, how to customize the theme of this template. We have covered all this. Now let's go to the next thing, which is login page template. So now, yeah, this is something which the users have been asking for a long time, that how you can customize your login page templates, and now it is available. The only thing is that in this week we are going to, right now, even if you customize, it's still going to open the default page. There is a little bit of development that is remaining, but you can actually go inside these login page templates and you can start customizing this. Okay, and whenever we, in the next deployment, whenever we push this fix, whatever page you have customized here as the login page template, that will be available for your end users to log in. Okay, so here in the login page template, you can click on customize, and then you can customize each and everything. For example, you can customize this title. Instead of sign in, if you want to say login, something like this, and you can customize this description. You can change the background color, so let's make it black. Okay, so once I make it black, the text color goes off, right? So for that, I'm going to make the text color white. Okay, and I can replace this logo. You can use your logo, so let me replace it with Groove's logo. Okay, and then you can resize this logo. Okay, yeah, I mean, this is not looking that cool, but yeah, it's just an image. So you can have your own logo, and then you can add it here in this style. Okay, and then you can also text label color. These are the text label colors, so you can customize this as well. And then the button color, you can Customize the button color. Okay, so it's super flexible. Okay, and this template, this is the login tile template, and then there is another section which is the background section. So in the background section, you can have a background image. Let's have this image, and then you can have an overlay. So like this, you can customize this. Okay, and okay, so one thing you should not forget, and we are going to fix this. We are going to move the save button to somewhere better, so that you don't forget this. Or we are going to give you a prompt before you switch or go out of this page to save your changes. But once you do these things, do these updates, remember to hit the save button. Okay, so that the data is saved successfully. So this is one template. The other template is this one. Okay. So this is just like these are like two columns. Okay. So this is one column and this is the other column. And this template here, it's divided into this left section. So the options are exactly similar to what we have seen before. And the right section, which is like the background image and the overlay color. Okay. So right now, since we have switched the template, we are using this template. So the template that we are using currently will have the customize option, and if you hover over the other template, that will have the use option, which means that you can use this template, okay, if you want to switch the login page templates. So that's how you can have your own login, like you can have your custom login page templates, which has been asked since a long time, and now we have that. It's just like, by this week we will link this login page template to your actual login page template. Currently, if you build this, you will still see the old default template, but we have built this, and the only thing that is remaining is to linking this. All right, so I'm going to go back to my presentation. So we have covered login page templates. The next thing is membership access level. Okay, so membership access level I will cover once I cover course access level. Okay, so I'm going to skip this for the time being. Now, till now, what we have done is we have built the website, the membership website that will host our courses. Now, the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to build our courses that actually contains the content that we are going to sell. Okay, I'm going to take a short pause and check with David if uh, anyone has any questions. Oh,
Yeah, Debarshi, we had a couple questions. Everything that you
yeah.
showed looks really good. I'm really happy about all of the changes. The login pages, the login screen looks awesome.
Okay.
There was a question here: is this mobile friendly, Debarshi?
Yes, of course. We are. This is mobile and tablet friendly both. So
Awesome. There was a question from Robert Swan here. Looks fantastic. How can I move the content headline above my courses?
I didn't content headline.
You were
I'm
showing
not sure.
the membership website, so I believe there in that section somewhere. Um, this was a
Yeah,
question
let me.
specific to that part.
Yeah, let me just reshare my screen and then we can go through this. Content headline is if so we cannot really move make any change in orientations of these things. We it's pretty much it acts like a CMS, so you just point and click and change it. So that's all we can do right now.
Yeah, so it's
What we
not a
can do
drag
is
and drop thingy. Yeah, it's
no,
just
it's not
you
a
click
drag and
and
drop thing.
you click.
Yeah,
Basically, you have a template or a theme, and you change the existing elements on there.
that's right. Yeah. Yeah, because the intention is not to have a fan. It's a simple website where you can add a lot of information to educate your students, but we do not need any fancy drag and drop features like Groove Pages here.
Yeah.
So it's just point, click, and then update your information. That's it.
Yeah. So there are a couple more questions, but they are in general with the GrooveMember version 2. So I suggest maybe to leave them for the end of the whole session. We will have a Q&A, so we'll answer those. But just the questions that are kind of related to a part that we are showing currently, we'll be answering those in kind of these sections. So I think we are good to go right now with the questions, the Barshi. So if you want, we can move on.
Okay, great, great. So let me share my screen again.
Sure.
All right. So till now, like I was mentioning, we created the website that will host our courses. Now the next step is to create the actual course. Okay. So I'll go back to my dashboard, and then here I'll go to manage.
Debarshi, we cannot
And
see your screen yet.
oh, all right. Sorry. Let's see. Ah, my mistake. Okay. David, can you see my screen now?
Yeah, it's all good now.
I guess yeah, my screen is showing. Okay. So yeah, let me just repeat what I said. So till now we have been through the process of creating the membership website. Now we will see how we are creating the courses inside the membership website. Okay. So now, as soon as we create a membership, we create a default course. As you can see here, this is the courses tab. This is the dashboard. Okay, and this is the courses tab. In the courses tab, you will see that there is a default course that is already created. Okay, and it is created. The name of this course is same as the membership name. So if you want to change the name of this course, then you hover here and then you go to the settings, and here you can change the course name. So I'm going to change it to Facebook Ads Masterclass. Okay, and here you can give the sales URL. This sales URL is important because this will be your URL that you will be sharing with, or you will be drawing traffic to sell your course. Okay, it's not a necessary required URL as of now here, because you can just create the course and then you can create the page, the sales page on Groove pages separately, and then you can assign it here. Okay, so I'm going to skip it here for now, and then because I'm in the flow of creating the course, so I don't want to get distracted with creating a sales page right now. Okay, but in the basic info, in the settings, you have to assign the sales URL. Okay, and here this is the course logo. So here you can just go and pick something. So I think better than logo, I think this should be the course featured image. That should be the term. So I'm going to update that, and then you just save and exit. So this is the first thing that I did. So I already got a default course, but then I wanted to change the name of that course and have my own name, which is Facebook Ads Masterclass. So for that, I went to the settings and then I changed it. Okay. Now the next thing is I'm going to create the content. So let's go back to my presentation. Okay, so here I have also shown how to create, how to select the course template. So you didn't see the course template here because this course was created by default. But if you want to add a new course, you click this and then let's say Google. Okay, so if you are creating a new course from scratch, then you are prompted to choose a course template. Now, we have one template right now, and the another template right now is in development. So I think in a couple of weeks, this template will also become available. So right now, we will choose this template, and then we will create the content inside this course. So when we create a new course from scratch, then at that moment also we provide you with a default module, a lesson, and a chapter, and a lesson inside a chapter. Okay, so I'm going to come to this hierarchy in a bit. So for now, let me just go back to the courses, and I'm going to continue with this Facebook ads masterclass. Okay, yeah, so that was everything about course template customization. Now let's go to the course level content creation. So this is the main thing. This is where you will actually add your content. Okay, so let's pick up this course, and here let's understand this outline. This outline is where you add all the different kinds of content. The hierarchy is there is a module, and inside a module, you can add a chapter or a lesson. Now, it depends how you segregate your course. You know, if there are like, let me give you an example. I have already created a course outline. Okay, so my first module, this is a module which is introduction. Okay, so I will create this module, and then the second module is Facebook ads account. Now Facebook ads account, for me, again, if I have to write, like create content on this module, I think it I can separate it into different chunks. So first thing I will do is setting up your ad account. This will be a chapter, and inside this chapter there will be two lessons. This is L1, L2, and then there will be, this is, let's say this is chapter 1, and then there will be another, this is module 1, this is module 2, and this is chapter 1, and inside module 2 there is another chapter 2, and inside that there are two more lessons, L1 and L2. Okay, so it entirely depends on your course content, how you want to segregate your content. You can either have a module and less direct lessons inside it, or you can have a module, and then if that module is a larger part of your entire course, then you can split up that module into chapters, and inside those chapters you can have the lessons. The lessons are the ones that that contains your exact content. So all the video lessons and all the text that you will write, that will be at the lesson level. The modules and the chapters are, we are now calling it the hub pages, that will host the lessons. The modules will host both chapters and lessons, and the chapters will host only lessons. Okay, so that is the hierarchy here, and by default we provide this entire hierarchy. If your course segregation, if your course outline doesn't need a chapter, you just come here and delete it. You get rid of the chapter, and then you just work with modules and lessons. Okay, so we give this by default so that you have the clear picture of the entire hierarchy that is available to you. Okay, so now let's try to recreate this. So my first mod, okay, before that there is this welcome page. Okay, so this is the welcome hub page. Let me click there. Okay, and here I want to name it Facebook ads masterclass. All right, so I have just added a description. And then here, let me, this is pretty similar to what we have seen till now in when we were creating the membership site. All right, so this is the welcome page, and the welcome page will host all the different modules. Okay, so now let's create the first module. So the first module is introduction, right? So I'll come here, edit it. Okay, and inside this, I have two lessons. So one lesson is start here, and the second lesson is why Facebook ads. These are just made up things. There is no logic behind this, but just to give you an idea of how the hierarchy works, I have just made this. So let's say the first lesson is start here. Okay, and I can also add a lesson featured image and a description of this. Okay, so let's say, yeah, this is not a relevant image, or I can just go here in free stock and I can pick one image from here. Okay, because we already have this parameter passed and it sorts the best images for us to select quickly. Okay, and here is a description. The, so right, and then I save this. Okay, so now I land in the lesson where I can create the actual content. Okay, here, and then I can add a video here. So to add a video, you can click on this button and this will open the video library for you. Okay, and then you can just select one video here. All right, and then yeah, that's how you add a video, and we are working on the video component. The video component is still under development, but you can add basic videos here. And then here in the canvas, you can this canvas just acts as a free flow text editor. You can write anything here, and then you can use this plus button to embed an image. You can embed another video here, and if you click this, it opens the video library and you can embed videos, and then you can embed image. So let me show you how that's. I can just embed this image here, and then button. Okay, and you can left, right, and center align the button, and then you can add a link here. So the button will go to that specific link. Okay, so this is what you can do. This is how you can add content to your lesson. Okay, so now let me add another lesson. So now there is another feature. If once I have added this lesson, I can quickly clone this lesson. If my lesson structures are the same, then I don't want to create new lesson every time because my lesson structure is same. So I just want to quickly clone it, update the text and the videos, and I'm done. Okay, so this is how I cloned it. And now the first thing that I'll do is I will update the name. So here it says why Facebook ads. All right, and then featured image. I'll show you another way of selecting featured image. Okay, so we can select the lesson featured image from here also. If you do not have a featured image, it will just show you the lesson name. But if you want to add a featured image, you can update from here as well. Okay, let, let's see what's going on here. I think it's
It seems there are some connection issues, Debarshi, because you are
in here
cutting off on my end. Not sure if that's also on the
now.
other
And then
user's
again,
end.
yeah, you keep on going, editing your content here. You can use the canvas to do that. Okay, so that's how you create this outline. So I'm going to create the outline so that you get this thing. So the next module is Facebook ad account. So this is my next module. So there are two ways of adding a module. I can either click here and add a module, or I can add a new module from here, and it will just add the new module here. And then I'm going to go to edit and add this module. Okay, so this hub page, this module is added. And now the next thing is I have two chapters inside this module. So the chapter one is setting up your ad account. So for that, how to add a chapter, I will click here and then it says add a chapter. I'll add that chapter. Chapter gets added. Then I'll go to edit and I'll update the chapter name. All right, so now I have created the new module. I have created one chapter under it. Okay, so now once the chapter is created, you see here there is an option to create a lesson inside this chapter. So the current way of creating a lesson inside the chapter is from this canvas. We are also going to put a button here that will give you a prompt to add either a chapter or a lesson. Right now, if you click the plus button, it will directly add a chapter right below it. Okay, so I'm going to delete this for now. But we are going to give you a prompt. When you click on the chapter, it will ask you whether you want to add a chapter or a lesson. But currently, the only way to add a lesson inside a chapter is you go to the canvas and then you add a lesson. So the lesson name here is creating your ad account. Okay. I'm skipping the featured image for now. All right, so let me just refresh this. I think there is a minor bug which is appearing. Okay, so setting up, creating your ad account, the lesson got added. Let's just wait. It's still loading. This was working fine a couple of hours back. I think it's my internet. Okay, in the meantime, so one more chapter and then there are two lessons inside it. Yeah, this should be working fine.
Hey, Debarshi, can you hear me? Not sure if this is my internet
All right, so
or
there
there
is
is.
an issue with adding stuck. So we're going
Hey,
to,
Debarshi, can you
I
hear
have
me?
a fix after this demo. I'm going to get to the developers and then we are going to fix this. But this is how you can segregate the purpose here is to understand when you need when you need lessons inside a chapter. But for now, we can easily add a module, and if you need more categorization inside a chapter, then inside a chapter, which we are going to fix. I'm not sure why it is not working now, but yeah, maybe a little
Hey, Debarshi,
network
can
issue
you
or
hear
something.
me?
I don't know. But now you can see this lesson got added here. It's taking some time to load for some reason.
Okay.
So now, yeah. So once I have done that, then see,
Hey, Debarshi,
then
can
I
you hear
can
me
add.
for a
I
moment?
have to add another. Yeah, yeah, David.
All right. The connection is very, very choppy, and I just got confirmation that it's not only on my end. You were talking about something with chapters and lessons, but that part just got completely cut off. Like we didn't understand anything. It just kind of blocked. So not sure if you could maybe repeat it if your internet is a bit better now. But yeah, we didn't hear much.
Yes, yes. I do you just give me a moment. Let me switch to another Wi-Fi. Okay.
Sure.
I think yeah, that was the reason the lesson was not getting added, and I was thinking it's a bug.
And we have lost the Barshi again. All right, give us a moment until we find out what's the issue. Probably this internet change or Wi-Fi change will help. But at this moment, I'm just going to remove him or his camera. So yeah, at this moment, it is working beautifully, as I can see. People can really go in and build out courses and memberships, like fully full memberships with a lot of content in there. I know that some of you may not need all of that structuring of modules and chapters and things like that, but you can just use what you need and not use the rest. So that's also great about that. So if you have posted us questions over here inside the Q&A, please wait a little bit. We are going to go through the training and we want to show you what you can do and how you can do it, because people very often ask me, can you do a training on this, can you do a training on that? So now we decided that we will go through everything. We'll show you how to create a membership site, or basically the membership website, then how to actually go in and create your course for the membership. And the last step is the thing that we just added on recently, is how to sell the actual access to your course or to your membership. So once the Barshi reconnects, he'll repeat the section that we didn't hear fully about the chapters and the lessons, and then we'll move on from there. But just please ask your questions. We will follow through with the training, and then we'll go and answer them. I'm marking all of them here so that we can come back to those when it's time. All right, perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's see when the Barsh comes back. Um, all right, I see a lot of people are engaged and very happy about this one. There was a question that I will answer immediately. Um, where is it? Okay. So do you recommend to use GrooveMember version 2 or to sell my course online using GrooveMember version 1? I'm going to start building my membership site today. So if you are thinking about creating your membership, just go with GrooveMember version 2. As you can see, it's good to use. You can already build out a lot of things with it. It's much more in depth than the version 1 is and was. So that's my suggestion. Just go into version 2, just follow the training that we are actually showing you right now, and you will be able to set up very good courses and memberships using this one. All right, Debarshi, you're back. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. It seems that your internet connection has
Yeah,
improved a little bit. All
yes,
right.
but
So what I'm going to
it's still
do
not
is,
stable somehow.
all
Mhm.
right. Whenever you're going to show your screen, I'm going to hide your camera so only your screen is visible. Maybe that will help. Not sure, but we'll see.
Yeah,
So whenever you're ready, you can
yeah,
share your screen.
sure. Okay. Yeah, is my screen visible, David?
Yes, it is now. Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, so what I was explaining is the concept of when you create a module and a chapter inside a module. So let me just quickly recap that. So this is the course outline that I have already created before doing this demo, and this is just a fake course outline. There is no logic to it, but I just wanted to create an outline to show you that you might need a chapter inside a module when you have to segregate, when your module is large and you have to segregate into smaller chunks. Then in that scenario you might need a chapter, and with GrooveMember version 2 we have that option. Okay, so yeah, I already showed you how to create the first module, and inside the module I have two lessons. And I hope everyone has seen till here. And I got stuck when I was creating the chapter, I guess, because the chapter, the lesson inside the chapter was not getting added. That's when
Yeah,
my
that's
internet.
correct. So if you can just go back and mention that how to create a lesson and everything, that part we didn't hear properly.
All right. So let me just delete everything and then restart. Okay. All right, so this is the welcome page. In the welcome page, will host all it's a hub page that will host all the modules. And this is my first module, introduction. Okay, I have already created a membership outline. So inside this introduction module, I have a couple of lessons, which is start here and why Facebook ads. These are my two lessons. And then the next module is Facebook ad account. Okay, now this Facebook ad account, I figured that this is a larger module, and this needs to be broken up into semi modules, which I call them as chapters. So this I have two chapters inside Facebook ad account module, which is setting up your ad account, and the next chapter is unlocking your Facebook ad account. And then inside these chapters, I have the specific lessons. So lessons are the ones that actually hold your content. So now let me go ahead and create the first module, which is introduction. So I have this module here, and then inside this module I have to create a lesson. So I click on this plus button, and then I get this option whether you want to create a chapter lesson or you want to add another module. So in this scenario, I have to create a lesson. So I will select this. But instead of that, I can also create a lesson from this canvas. Okay. So if I click on lesson, it will directly take me here and it will ask for the lesson name, and then I will save this and it will create a lesson inside this module, right? Now lessons are the ones that where we add the content. Yeah, so this is not loading right now because of my internet speed, I'm guessing. Let me just refresh this. Yeah. Okay, so this is the lesson that I have added, and here we can add the content. So this is your headline, and here you can just replace this with your own. You can use the inline editor to make this bold, and then you can, this is like a free text format canvas. We can write anything here. And this is the video. You can replace this with any video. Okay, it will open your video library, and then you can replace this here with any video. And this is a canvas, like I said, you can write anything. Okay. And then when you hit enter, you see this plus button. This gives you a lot of options. So this is pretty similar to the Groove blog. Okay, so with this plus option, you can add an image, you can add another video URL from here. You can embed a code here, or you can add a button. Okay, so let me show you one by one how these work. This is, I'm adding an image, and then I'm coming to the bottom and then clicking here, and then again the canvas opens up. Okay, we have already seen how to add a video. This is an embed code. I don't have an embed code right now with me, but you can use any embed code. And this is a button. You can use the button color, but this takes the theme color that you are using, and you can align the button left, right, or center. Okay, and then this is the button link. So whatever link you provide here, the button will redirect there. You can have this link open in a new tab, or you can have this link open right on inside the membership. Okay, so this is how you create contents. You can create multiple sections here. I think we already covered this, but you can create a video section, you can create a content section, you can create a checklist section, you can create an accordion section. Okay, all right, and then this is the description. All right, so when this arrow is down, the description is not visible. When this is up, the description is visible, right? And then you can add more items like this. So this is how the accordion section works. Okay, so this canvas gives you all the different things that you need to update your content. Predominantly you will be needing the video player, and then some text you have to write about it, and then you can have all these different options as well. With this plus with this plus button, you have four different options to add any kind of content on the canvas, and then you have these five sections right now available here. So this is what the lesson canvas is for you. And then someone was asking whether this is mobile optimized or not. So yeah, you can see the lessons on tablet and mobile both. Okay. So that's how you create content at the lesson level. So like I was mentioning, the introduction, the modules and the chapters are like the hub pages, and the lesson is where you will create the actual content. Okay, so now let's go further in the course outline that I created. So this is the first lesson, and now I'm going to create another lesson. So to create another lesson, I can just click on the plus here, and this will create another lesson, or I can clone this and this will clone this lesson. So what are the use cases where I would like to clone it instead of creating a new lesson? If all my lessons follow the same structure, which means if all my lessons have one headline, then a video, and then a little bit of text and a button, then I will probably prefer cloning it, because then in that scenario I just have to change the text and the video and I'm good. Okay. And but if my other lesson is completely new, then there is no need of cloning. I can just click here and it will add a new lesson just below this. Okay, it's that simple and that intuitive. Okay, so now this new lesson, I have to rename it, right? So I'll go to edit and I'll rename it, and then I'll choose a featured image for this lesson. I can choose the featured image from here as well, from the canvas. Okay, let me try again. Okay, for some reason this is not updating, and this should work fine. This should not be a problem, but for some reason it's not updating here. But this is how you can update the featured image here from here as well. Okay. Now I'm going to go further down in the membership outline. So what is there? The next module is Facebook ads account. Okay, so let me create this. Now when I create a new module, there are two ways to create this. Either I can click here and then I can add the module. Okay, actually there are three ways. So I can click here, I can add the module. This will add a module right below here, or I can clone this entire thing. If I clone this entire thing, this module and the corresponding chapters will also get corresponding the lessons inside it will also get cloned. Or I can create a module by clicking the button here. Okay, so let me just click the button here, and you see a module got added. And now I'm going to rename this. Okay, so now this module got added, and now according to my membership outline, a course outline, I have to add a chapter inside this. Okay, so to add a chapter inside this, I can go add it from the canvas here, or I can click here and then I can add it from here. Okay, so I just added a chapter. Let me give the chapter name, and inside this chapter I have to add a lesson. So the only way to add a lesson right now inside the chapter is you go to the chapter canvas and then you add this lesson. we are working on this icon, that when you click this icon there will be an option like this, like we get here in the module. So at the chapter level also there will be an option like this, where it will prompt you either to add a chapter or a lesson. Okay, but right now if I click this icon, it will directly add another chapter below it. Okay, so the only way to add a chapter, a lesson inside a chapter, is once you select the chapter, then you go to the canvas and add a lesson inside it. Okay, so what is the name of the lesson here? Okay. All right, so the new lesson is getting added. It just takes a little bit of time. I think this is because of my internet. It's taking so long. Let me just refresh the screen. All right. Yeah, I will look into this. Why, this always creating a lesson inside the chapter is creating trouble. But right now, after I refreshed, you see this lesson got added inside this chapter, right? So then when you add this chapter, then you go ahead and then you update the content in this chapter, right? Now, according to my outline, there is another chapter that I need to add. Okay, so I can just either click this or I can clone this. If my structure is same, I will clone it. Let me show the cloning. The last time I showed you, when you click this, it adds another lesson. So now I have cloned this lesson, right? So now I need to come here to edit, and then I can update the name for this lesson and save it. And then I can go to this lesson and then I can update the content of this lesson. So that's how I have created this hierarchy. Now this hierarchy has one module, two lessons inside it, another module, and then one chapter inside it. And now I'm going to create another chapter with two lessons. So since I'm going to create another chapter with two lessons, I'm not going to do it from scratch. I'm just going to clone this chapter. Okay, so when I clone this chapter, you see it has cloned its child lessons as well. Okay, so what I will do here right now is I'll just update the name of this chapter, and then I'm going to update the name of these lessons. And of course, it goes without saying that you have to go to each and every lesson and then you have to update the content in those lessons. All right, so now we have the full hierarchy here. We have two modules, and in one module we have uh, two chapters and then lessons inside it. Okay, let's see. And then yeah, again I have created another module here. So this module has got three lessons. So I'm just going to quickly clone this, and then I'm going to clone another chapter, and then that's it. Oh, I think I did some. Okay, now let me just delete this. Okay, so when I cloned this module, it got added here. So let me bring it down. So you can add these drag handles to reshuffle these. Okay, so now I have brought it down. I use these drag handles to reshuffle this. And now I'm going to update the name of this module. And inside this module, I have um, three chapters. So let me just clone another chapter. Okay, and now I'm going to update the name of these chapters. Okay, I'm sorry, I've been saying chapters. I have three lessons. So, not chapter. Inside this module, we have three lessons. So, I'm going to update the name of these lessons. Okay, so that's how I recreated this course outline, which I already prepared separately. So, we have the introduction module, we have the Facebook ads account module, and then we have the understanding your clients module. This module has got two chapters, and then inside those two chapters, we have the lessons, right? So Facebook ads account has two chapters, and inside it, we have two lessons each inside each of these. Okay. Now let's go to the welcome page. Welcome page again is the hub page. All right. So just went out. So this is the welcome page, and here in the welcome page, you can see this is the hub that has all the different lessons. So under introduction, this is these are the two lessons, start here and why Facebook ads. And then under the Facebook ads account module, there are these two chapters. So when you go to access now, here you go inside the chapter, and following this breadcrumb, you will see in what level of content you are. So you are in the chapter level, setting up your ad account, and inside this you have this lesson, so you can use this to access it. And you can either have this style view or you can have this list view. Okay. So like this, this module play the welcome page has got all the modules here, and inside the modules you will see the lessons or chapters accordingly, right? So these are the hub pages, and then inside the hub pages, the chapter is also a hub page. So when I go inside a chapter, I see these two lessons, and lesson is the actual page that has the actual content. So this is the content that I'm seeing. Okay. And then we have this accordion here. You can use this accordion to browse through your entire course. Okay. So this is how you create content. Now, once this is done, let me go back. Yeah, so we have seen how to create the course outline, right? So I'm going to pause for a bit and see if there are any questions.
Yeah, so there
Yeah.
were quite a few questions on here. Some of them
Mhm.
are related to the majority of GrooveMember that we'll answer. But you mentioned some of the templates that when you were showing creating the course, you mentioned templates. There is a question from a Facebook user: when will the other templates be live and available?
So we have started working on the other template last week, and it's in progress. So I'm hoping in the next 2 weeks it should be available.
All right, perfect. Um, All right. Yeah. So you talked about this question came in a little bit later. You talked first about the membership website. So there's a user who is saying that she's confused because there's a website builder, but what do they need Groove Pages website for? So could you maybe explain the difference between a Groove member website or the membership website and then something that can be created using Groove Pages?
Yes, I was thinking I will do that in a little bit, but just to and I have a sales page created already for that. So
All right.
the membership website is something that will host your course. You will not use that to sell your courses. So to sell your courses, you have to create a sales page on Groove Pages, and that's where you will draw traffic. And once someone buys from your sales page, they will get the login access to your membership site. So it's not something you can draw traffic to your. And that's another thing that we are working on. We will make this membership website SEO friendly, so you can add all the metadata, all the meta descriptions and everything, so that it ranks in Google. But ideally, even if your membership site ranks, your visitors will see the courses inside the membership, and then they have to click on the courses, because the courses will have access now button, and that access now button will take you to the sales page, which needs to be built on Groove Pages. So Groove Pages, you need Groove Pages to create the sales page to sell your course. And the membership website is something that people, your customers, will log in and they can access the courses via the membership site.
So basically, membership website is now a tool similar to the portals that what we have now, but it allows you to also have your like links from your main website, like about us or contact or terms of service or privacy policy and things like that. So that's the
Yeah.
membership website. It allows people to log in, and those who are not logged in yet, or those who don't have the course purchased, they can actually do it from there, but will be redirected over to the sales page. So that's basically a portal with a little bit of steroids added into it. So that's the membership
Right.
website that we have currently. All
Yeah.
right, there is a quite a few more questions that we will get into. I see people are just posting the questions again and again, so there's no need to do that. I see all of the questions. We'll mention them at at the end of this. We just want to go through the tutorial first, and then we'll go to the Q&A section. All right, so I believe we are good to go over to the presentation, Debarshi.
All right. Great. So let's see where we stand. So right now, we have seen the content creation. So I've shown you the content creation. Now let's talk about course success levels. So this is an important part, because in course success level, this is similar to the access levels that we have in version 1. So what is course success levels? Here you decide how you are going to give access to your content to someone who purchases your course. All right. And to access that, you can hover here, and then you can click this icon, and you get redirected to the course success level. So this is the course success level screen, and here you can create an access level. Let's say I will create an access level called starter package. Okay. And this, let's say this is instant access free, and then I will access this starter package, and here I will decide that which module I want to give access to. So starter package, usually it is free, so I just want to give access to the first module, and I want to lock the other modules. Okay, so I have locked this module, Facebook ad accounts module. So once you do this change at the parent, it flows down to the child level. But if you change something here, this becomes custom. Okay, so the custom is basically if you have the custom at the parent level is basically if you have a combination of different access types. Okay, so if I make this instant, so I have a combination of instant and locked access type, because this will be available instantly and this is locked. So that's why the parent shows custom. Okay, so I'm going to, okay, let's keep it like this. So this will be available instantly, whoever takes the starter package, which is a free package introduction, and then they can access this also instantly, but they will not they can't access these. Okay, and I'm going to also lock these. Okay, so this is the starter access level. Now when in the starter package, okay, so now I'm going to save this, and yeah, the navigation is not really great here. So here in the starter package, I'm going to put a sales page. Okay, So this is where the butterfly marketing also kicks in, basically. So this sales page will be something where you can upgrade and then you can get access to the next package. So let's say, let me create another course access level, which is advanced package. Okay, and in advanced package I want to give instant access to everything, and I just selected instant. So basically, advanced package, if you buy advanced package, you will get instant access to everything. If you buy starter package, you will get instant access to the module 1, and you will have instant access to module 2 chapter 1. Okay, rest of the things will be locked. And then you will have an opportunity to basically upgrade here, because in the starter package I will have a sales page here. So right now I'm just let me I have also created a sales page, so let me assign this sales page. Okay. So now when someone gets the starter package, they can access module 1, they can access module 2 chapter 1, and then they will see locked content for chapter module 1 chapter 2 and rest of the content. Okay, and they will have an unlock button with which they can, if they click, they will get redirected to the sales page, and they can then upgrade to the advanced package that we just created. And once they upgrade to the advanced package, everything becomes instant access. Okay, so that is how the course access level works. That is how you can strategize how you want to give access to the package, to your content. And this is a great example of butterfly marketing, where you can give one very good piece of content for free, and once they are into the course, they can already get used to that content, and then when they want to go through other content, they will see a lock, and then they have to upgrade it to the advanced package or any package, that unlocks that content for them. Okay, so that is how the course access level is created. So I'm going to stop here and see if there are any questions, because this is a little deep topic. So
Yeah, so this was very interesting. So for the access level, this is something that we worked on most of the time, because this is basically the brains of a membership. So you can put on the content, but who gets what, and then tracking all of the members and who, like, the different modules and the different chapters to the actual person. That's what took us the longest time. So currently now we have instant access, Debarshi. Yeah. So what's next?
oh, we have instant and rip. We have both instant and rip.
Okay.
And
So there's an answer to the person that asked, will there be drip capability? So what kind of drip capability we have currently?
yeah, we have drip with the number of days, and we also have the email capability, where you enable the emails. Then whenever the drip content is unlocked, your end user will get an email saying that, your exciting news content is unlocked, something like that. We have not given the option to customize those emails yet, because of the spam filter issue, because we cannot let people use any spammy words. So that's why we
Yeah.
are not giving custom email customization options yet, but we are working on that. But for now, only a system generated drip email will go out whenever the content is unlocked.
Perfect. Yeah. So for everybody that doesn't really understand what email we're talking about, whenever you have a membership set up to drip the content, like one day they get the welcome content, then the next day they get the module 1, then the next day they get the module 2, and so on. So whenever somebody gained access to the newer module, to the newer content, uh, there will be an automatic email sent. Okay, here you now have access to this and this module, and then the next day they will get, okay, now you have access to the module number 2, for example. So that's already added and available within GrooveMember. So in case you're dripping the content inside your course access levels, you can decide what type of content or how you want to deliver the content instantly or drip. That's going to automatically be set up, so you don't need to touch it really. Perfect. All right, so let's just see. This one was answered. Regarding the access levels, what is the next step after drip? So now we
I
have the
mean,
drip. What's the next step? We
yeah,
have
we
many plans.
yeah. So let's. This is how we consider this. Like access levels is the ones that we are creating, the starter and the advanced package, and instant drip and all these things are access types. What is the different type of access that you are giving? You are giving an instant access, you are giving a drip access. So we will have some variations, more flexibility with drip, that's in the pipeline. Then we will have access on a specific date, and then we will also have subscription access, which is basically if you join, if you have a monthly membership where, when someone joins on a specific month, they will get access to the content from that month, and they cannot get access to the previous month's content. So we will have those things. And then, there are a lot of things that we are thinking with the access types, like tag based access, and then quizzes. And so access type will have a very in-depth logic, and we are creating like a platform kind of we have ideas of creating like a platform where you can have your own logic, or you have all these complex logics to use this access types and then release the content accordingly.
Yeah. So currently the drip, that means that whenever somebody joins your membership, they are going to get the content from the beginning towards the end, dripped out. It's not that, okay, I already started my membership. I gave the drip to people that joined before. I dripped the content to those before, but now the person joined in the middle somewhere, and I'm going to drip out the content from the moment they join. So basically, drip works that they get all the content from beginning till the end. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. Right now, we will anyone who joins, they will get all the content from the beginning. So, like, what you are talking about is the subscription model, like
Yeah.
the point from which they join. We are not, we don't have, we have not built something like that yet, but that's in the pipeline. So, let's say I have joined in December, so I won't be able to access November's content. That is not available yet, but it will be available soon.
Perfect. Very good. All right. Yeah, I believe at this moment we have that covered. Again, we have a couple more questions. Maybe we can answer this one. It's kind of related. So Jeffrey had asked, is there a way for us to have assignments placed into this platform and be able to review the students' submissions?
No, again, that's in the pipeline. So we do not have that. When we will have certificates and assessments, we will build those things in. So right now, it's still in the pipeline.
All right. Perfect. Very good. I believe we're good to go onwards. So now we
Okay.
created the actual membership site. We created the course. What's left, Debarshi?
Yeah, we have created the membership site, we have created this course, and then we have decided the two different packages, the how I'm going to give access for the course. So one is a starter package, which is free, and one is the advanced package. So that's
Perfect.
how I'm going to give access. Yeah.
All right. Let's move on then.
All right. So now the next thing that I'm going to uh, do is, let's. So we have done course access level, right? Now course settings. Okay, I think I have already gone through this course settings. So course settings is basically this screen where you can add the sales URL. So now I'm gearing up to sell this course, right? So I'm gearing up so that I can draw traffic to my sales page, and I can sell this course to my end customers. Okay, so for this, the sales URL is needed here. Again, like, the sales URL is not really a required field here, because we are going to use the sales URL in the product funnel in Groove Cell that we are creating. Okay, so But anyway, you can assign the sales page here. So I just created this, I just picked up a template that I had built from Groove Pages. This is just a basic template. Okay, you can there are a lot of course templates that you can use, and then you can use that as a sales page. So I just picked up a template. I've not designed it. I've just picked this up. This is my template, but I just picked it up from the library. Okay, and I'm going to assign it here, and then that's how I assign the sales page template. And yeah, so the next thing that we do, so we have seen course settings. Now let's move on to the next part, which is selling the course, right? So we already talked about the sales page. This is the sales page that we have on hand, right? And next is the checkout page. So now the checkout page is where your end customer will enter their credit card details, and then they will buy your course, right? So for the checkout page, you need to create a product funnel in GrooveCell. Okay, so I have already created a product funnel and kept it ready. So let me go to GrooveCell product funnels. Okay, so I have already created this product funnel and this is live. So what I need to do here, and this is I saved this for this demo, is I need to add the fulfillment properly. So this, I'm not going to go through this process, how to create a product funnel, because this is a separate topic of GrooveCell. Okay, but you need to create a product funnel in order to sell your membership site or sell your course. Okay, and the important
Bershing,
part here is that
maybe you could click the hide button on this StreamYard bar so
yes,
that we don't see it. Perfect. Thanks.
thanks. Yeah, so here in the product funnel, you have the name of the course, you have the price here, okay, and then I have assigned my payment gateways here. And then in the content section, this is important. This is where you need to assign the sales page URL, and you also have to assign a thank you page. So thank you pages, after someone purchases via your sales page, they will be redirected to a thank you page. Okay, so that's these are the two important things that you need to assign in the product funnel. And then here you customize your checkout page, and then you go through this whole thing, whole set of steps. And then the important step here is the fulfillment. So here in this product funnel, I need to say that what I am giving access to. Okay, so let's go back to access levels. Now I have created two packages. One is starter package and one is the advanced package. So let's sell the starter package, and then we will have the advanced package as an upsell. Basically, following the butterfly fly marketing technique, we will have the advanced package as the upsell once someone buys the starter package. Okay, so we have created that course level access levels. Okay, so now here, as soon as we create the course access level, this is important to understand. Here it creates a default membership access level. Okay, so we have the starter package and it says what course is in that starter package, and we have the advanced package also, and it says what course is in that advanced package. Okay, so this is created by default here. And then we also have membership access levels. So in this scenario, we do not need membership access levels, but let me explain when we need membership access levels and what is membership access levels. So membership access level is can be used when we are giving access to two or more courses. Okay, so right now this course access level is just for one course here, right? You can see one course. But membership access level, let's say, okay, combo pack. And then from here, I can select the course access levels. I can select the courses. So I have the Google's Ads Masterclass. Okay, I don't have any course access levels created for this, but I can select these two courses. So my combo pack will be these two courses. Okay, I think there is some issue here. This is not showing correctly. The course names are not showing correctly. Okay, ideally this here should show the course names like Google Ads Masterclass and this. So this is not showing correctly, but this is the scenario where you want you can create a membership access level where you want to combine multiple courses in one membership. Okay, so that's when you select this. Otherwise you select the course access level. Okay, so now why this is not showing all the courses, I will have a look at this. I think this is a small bug, but that's the use case. So now you see here in the access level, at the membership level, we see the default access levels that were created at the course level here for this course. Okay, so that's all I wanted you to understand, that here you can see the course level access levels. Now let's go back to GrooveCell. Here, GrooveCell fulfillment means that once someone buys it, they need to have access to that specific course, specific content that they have paid for. Okay, so I'm going to select the membership here, digital marketing agency, and now I'm going to select the access level. So I'm going to sell the starter package for $1 or something. Okay, and that's why I have added this in the fulfillment here. Okay, I'm not going to add the advanced package here because the advanced package, the goal is to sell it using the butterfly marketing technique, using an upsell inside the membership. All right, so I've just selected the starter package and then I'll just save this. All right. So now my product funnel is also created. I'll select the checkout link. This is my checkout link. Okay. I'll copy this and then see this is, this is my sales page. So I can actually add the checkout link there. Okay. So in this button, I can have my checkout link. And then publish this page. Okay, so this is when you publish anything, I recommend that you just wait, give it a little bit of time so that this notification goes away and then you open the page. I'll just wait for this notification to go away. So I hope you are getting this point that this is the sales page. This is the page where you will draw traffic. And once people land on this page, they will click on, let's go to this page. They will click on this, let's say the start learning button. As soon as they click on the start learning button, they go to the checkout page that I have built using GrooveCell, using this product funnel. Okay, and once they go to the checkout page, they can actually buy this product. Okay, so I have also created a coupon code here for to make this actually $0. Okay, and then let me. All right, so I'm just going to unshare my screen for a bit while I put my payment information.
I hit it already, so you don't have to always
Okay.
unshare it.
All right, cool. Thanks.
You could
I
maybe
think,
also connect a test account with Stripe for these testing purposes.
yeah, yeah. My test account was failing at the last moment and it was not processing. So
Oh, I see. All right.
yeah. So is it still hidden, or I think I kind of
You
unshared only
unshared it, yeah.
mistakenly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. So guys, what I did was I just went to this checkout page and I filled out my payment information. So this is this course page, and from here I went to the checkout page. I gave my payment information here, and I bought this course. Okay. So now, as soon as I bought this course, I got redirected to a thank you page. So I just put Groove's website, this thing URL as the thank you page. So I got redirected here. And at the same time, if I go to my inbox, I should receive, okay, I should receive an email with my login information. So this didn't come through. I will see why this did not go through. However, let's go into Groove Member and let's go to the member screen. Okay. Hmm. I think there is some issue with the Groove Cell integration. Let me just see here. Yeah, it got registered here in reports. Yeah, it shows that I've made a purchase, but it did not register a member here. So ideally, I should have gotten a record here for the purchase. I can see the purchase in Groove's cell. The purchase went through, but somehow there is some. I think there is a bug. I will get this fixed. I should have been added as a member here, and then I should have received a login email. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add myself manually here. Okay, and then the access level, I'm going to do starter package. Okay, so what would have been done automatically, it didn't go through. That's why I'm doing this manually and to complete this entire process. Okay, so it got added. Now, I think I should receive an email here. Okay, it's no. Okay, yeah, it took. Okay, all right. Yeah, it took some time, but you see, I received a couple of emails. One is the welcome email, which says that welcome to this membership, and then the access level email. Okay, so now this is the entire flow. Now, see, like this, you can sell your course to your end customer. They will receive an email like this, and then they can log in with the email and password that have been sent. So let me log in. Okay. All right. So now, yeah. See, this is the account. This is my membership website. This is the membership website that you will get. And now I have logged in and I can see that I have access to one course. This is my course, Facebook Ads Masterclass. And then I can also see that there are other courses that are available. So if I have to upgrade, I can click this and upgrade. Okay. So I have access to this. Let me access the course. And then you see I this is the welcome page of the course. Okay. And I can access introduction here. Okay, yeah, there are some bugs here. This should not show up here for some reason. It's showing up. And then let's try to access this. Okay, so like this, you see, this is locked because this my access level doesn't allow me to access this. But I can access this, and I can access chapter 1 to in chapter 1 I can access both the lessons. But in chapter 2, the best practices is locked, and if I click this, it should open up a sales page from which I can upgrade and I can unlock this content. Okay. So yeah, so that is the entire flow. There are some minor bugs like this icon should not be visible here. So we are going to get that fixed. So yeah, I think if we fix these bugs that we are seeing on the portal on the user side of this, then we should be good. And also the integration with GrooveCell, which did not automatically register the member. I think once we fix these two bugs, we should be good to use version 2 independently to sell courses, and these things should be fixed by this week. So yeah, that's all I had, David. um,
All right, this looks really good. Of course, just to mention that today, what you just saw, this went just live a couple of hours ago. Actually, just
yeah,
before we started this live,
yeah.
we were actually thinking to maybe move the live with 30 minutes or 15 minutes delay, just so that we can kind of deploy everything and make sure that all the latest changes are live. So these last couple of bugs that you saw, this is just a small part of things that we just need to work on, and it's basically usable. It is looking great. It is feeling much faster than what we had previously, so I'm very happy about that. um of course, this is just a phase two of GrooveMember. So what you saw, it already can do a lot, and it's just the second phase. We will have extra additional features and improvements of these already existing features in GrooveMember version two. But at this moment, I'm pretty happy about how it looks like. So I'm actually happy to start using it myself as well. But yeah, at this moment, the Barshi, I don't know if you have planned to show anything else or talk about anything else, or should we just go into the questions?
No, oh yeah, we can take up the questions, David.
All right, perfect. So just to mention this one, Carol has mentioned a mail that the customer receives is like standard. I can personalize it or write it in my language, correct? So yeah, at this
Yeah.
moment, Carol, we don't allow customizations of the emails. That will be done very soon. We will have the option to customize not only Groove member content, but all the other apps, like what is being sent out with Groove Cell as well. That's going to be changeable very soon. I do not have an ETA, but I think it will be either the first or the second quarter of next year. Um, all right. So let's just move up and start from the first questions that we started receiving so that we can kind of cover those first. What if some of our students are only in one of our courses?
Yeah,
So,
so
yeah, go ahead.
right, let me show you the example here. If your student is only in one of your courses, they will see just one course here that they have access to, and they will see the other courses that you have created in the other courses section, and they can use the learn more button to go to the sales page and then upgrade it. So this learn more button in the sales page is created
Dabarshi,
in
we
the course.
cannot see your screen. Could you please just maybe
Oh, I'm
share
so
it?
sorry. Sorry. All right, so let me just quickly repeat.
Yeah, we can see it now.
So yeah, so once they log in to the membership website, they will see the only course here in my courses section that they have access to. And if you have multiple courses, they will see those courses in the other courses section. And then they don't have access to those courses. they have to click on the learn more button to go to the sales page and then buy that course. Once they buy that course will also appear in the my courses section. Okay,
All
and
right.
this sales page, this URL, uh, you link it in the course settings here. You link it here. So this is where you link the sales page URL, and once they click this button, they will be directed to this page.
Perfect. Very good. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. So that's the answer to that question. Let's see. This was already mentioned, but we are just going to answer it one more time. So Johnny is asking: is it possible to embed a code inside on a membership site?
Yeah, of course. So I'll keep my screen shared because I can show demo of these
Yeah.
questions. So yeah, definitely we can use embed codes. I don't have an embed code right now for you with me, but you can actually go to the lesson level. So like I said, all the contents reside in the lesson level. Chapters and modules are hub pages that hold these content, these lessons. Once you go to the lesson level, in this canvas is super flexible. You have this plus button, and this plus button right now currently gives four options. You can add an image, you can embed a video, and here is the embed code widget. So here you can copy your embed code from somewhere and paste it. You can paste your Calendly link, embed code, or any embed code that you might have.
Perfect. All right. So let's just move on to the next one. Yeah, this was asked multiple times, so we're just going to mention it one more time here and just cover it for everybody's questions. Can we import version 1 courses?
Not right now. And it's going to take, I'll be honest, it's going to take a little time for us to reach there because there's a lot of complexity that we are dealing with, especially because version 2 is built from scratch. It's a brand new product. We have mapped the content of how to import version 1 content to version 2, and after this we will work on access levels, how to import the access levels from version 1 to version 2. But it might take some time, like at least a couple of months when we will get there.
We can also think about the Barshi just bringing in the content, not even the access levels. If we can
Right.
kind of do the import of the content, that will be already very helpful for our users. So I believe if we already have a way to map in the content, maybe we can think about just releasing that first. But that's something we
Yeah.
can discuss later on for sure.
Right. Let's discuss about
All
that.
right. So the answer to the importer, it is being planned. It will be coming, but at this moment, at this stage in the phase 2, we still don't have it yet. So for now, in case you would like to create your memberships, you would need to build them your own, basically build them from scratch. So at this moment. All right. Let's move on to the next question. And that is, yeah. So Ismail is asking, can we edit the Access Now button for the membership area?
No, we can't do that yet, but I can add that as a feature because yeah, I think everyone would like to have their own CTA.
Yeah.
So let's see. I think he means this button. This access now. So yeah, we
Correct. Yeah.
cannot we cannot edit this access now button yet, but we can add that as a feature and have you use your own CTA.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
I
right.
will add
Perfect.
that as a feature request.
So for access now and also learn more, I believe it would be great.
Yeah.
Like access or get this course or something like that for instead
Right.
of learn more.
Yep.
All
Yep.
right. Perfect. So there's another question about the importer. We already answered that one. Let's just move on to the next one. Um, can we link GrooveCell to GrooveMember now? And when people pay, they get access to the course. Imad, yes, there seems to be a small issue that we are going to look into this week and fix it. But at this moment, it should be available. So please test it on your end. It may be only that something was wrong with the Barshi's product funnel, but please try to connect it on your end and have a look. At this moment, it should be possible. Yeah. All right. Can we embed videos from an external host? My video is listed on Spotlighter. It works with Groove Pages, but will there be an option to embed in GrooveMember 2 as well? Ismail, this was very a similar question as um, what Johnny asked earlier. And yes, we already have embed options inside the membership lessons. So in case you're creating your content and you would like to, instead of YouTube videos or Groove videos, have your own video player embedded, that's already possible. Just add in a content block, just a text block, and you can also delete the text, click on the plus button, and add your code through the embed option. Um, all right, there's a question from Gary. What do you recommend? Sell a membership site, recurring payment, or pay per course?
Okay. I think it depends on the kind of business that you are in. Like, no,
Yeah.
if it's like a community kind of a site where you post your updates like every week, then I think recurring payment is, yeah, you can do that.
Um, I I agree with you. It's completely depending on the content. So Gary, if you have a membership that is kind of you deliver each month new content, then it doesn't make sense to pay per course to sell it like one big bundle. If you are delivering constantly content, that it would be a recurring subscription would be the option for you. If you already created a course and that's basically it, it's a package and that's what you're selling, then a recurring payment would be okay, but as an installment. It You basically allow people to pay in smaller chunks, and once they have paid it off, then they basically uh, are good with the course. So it depends on the content, but yeah, both options are feasible depending on what you're selling. All right. So there's a question, or it's like a mention from Dina, that not all the videos show in the library. When are you fixing this?
Yeah, very soon. Like this, it's planned this week. We know that there is an issue with the video component. We're aware of it. We should be able to get it fixed in the next couple of days.
Yeah. So just to extend on this one, for Dina and for everybody else, the video component that we added into GrooveMember, this is something that we will do in each and every app, and that's very new still. And it's a good to have, but it's not necessary at this moment. You can completely work without the video component also, just by going into Groove Video and just copying the embed code and pasting it inside your own membership. That's an option. So there is no kind of, oh my god, I cannot move on from building my course because it doesn't work. The video component is just an addition, kind of a shortcut, so you don't have to go and open a new tab and then copy the embed code and things like that. We want to make it easier, and that's being worked on at this moment. We just need to kind of tweak it a little bit more, but for now you still can do everything that the video component or the video library allows.
Right. Yeah.
All right, so that was mentioned. Also, this was mentioned, so let's move on. Okay, how can we get members added to the membership manually to show up in GrooveMail? Do you know, the Barshi, if that was already worked on?
Uh, I'm not. I have to check. I think the automation should be available, but if not, then yeah. So we have to do that via Groove Mail automation. Let me just go to Groove Mail. Let's see.
So this can go multiple different ways. So if you're thinking about going into add a member first, within GrooveMember, they wouldn't be part of any automation. The way the contact will be added into GrooveMail and to GrooveMember if they go through GrooveSell first, if they purchase the product, or if they fill out a form, a GrooveMail form that you set up, and then you actually create an automation based on that. So from here, from the automation, you can choose purchase the product, which would be basically a groove cell funnel.
Mhm.
And then based on that, the action can be if you if you purchase the product, then you get access to another thing. So if you want to manually
Yeah.
add on customers and have them stay within GrooveMail, then it would be probably done through a GrooveCell purchase form or through a GrooveMail contact form that you create. So for the moment, if you go into GrooveMember directly, GrooveMember, then members, then add member, that's not going to record it in GrooveMail at this time. We will have that, and that's coming with the activity logs. If you are one of those people that are watching my Q&As, I talk about the activity log, and that's going to be coming to GrooveMail. That's going to be the brains of GrooveMail that records each and every interaction between apps. So if somebody purchased some product on GrooveCell, that's going to be recording within GrooveMail. If somebody purchased an affiliate product through your affiliate link, that's also going to be recorded. So the activity log is going to be recording everything, and based on that, we'll be able to do certain actions. So once that is out, we'll be able to provide all sorts of different automations, whether you're adding members through a form or directly in GrooveMember. All right. Let's see. Sergey has a question about payment options. So, will there be an option to pay individually for a specific course? And I believe that's something that we already showcased just right now with you, Debarshi. Um,
Right.
So Sergey, I'm not sure if you saw, but when we went into GrooveCell and we decided, okay, if somebody purchases this particular product, add them to this membership or give them access to this course level or course type that we created. So that's basically what you can do.
And also, if you have multiple courses, then you can have multiple sales pages for like the specific each course. For each course you can have their own sales page.
Yeah. All right. So there is another question from Timonachi Glass. Can you share a membership site with other users like you can share a funnel?
This is coming. This we have this in works, in plan, in pipeline. This is one of the top priorities. It will be available soon.
Yeah, so this is a 2022 project. This is a very cool thing to have. First, most probably, we'll be tackling the issue with cloning, like cloning a course, cloning a membership, cloning a different, or moving the different courses within memberships and moving the different modules and things like that. So once we have the cloning and the moving options sorted, then we'll be able to kind of create specific share links for uh, courses and memberships. All right. Let's just see. Perfect. We have very good comments on here. Looking great. Can't wait to use this. Wonderful. Can't wait to jump in. Um, what's the name of the template for the sales page that you use, the Barshi?
Oh, I just picked it up from our library. So let me show you here.
Yeah.
So just when you can go to Groove Pages, create a new site, and then I think we have a bunch of course templates here, or I think it's not sorted, but I picked up this one of the course templates from here. I think you have to look around a little bit, but there are quite some course sales page templates available here that you can use. Hmm. Yeah, finding it a little difficult to see which one.
Which is also something that we are tackling. We created a new template library that's going to be added next year. That's going to allow filtering different pages, different funnels, different website, and also you'll be going into the funnel packs, and you can also import a specific single page from a funnel pack, for example, which is pretty cool. So that's also going to be done within the next couple of months. All right, so let's
Yeah.
just see if we have any more questions. Basically, this template that you used is available for everybody in the library, and I can see it there in the
Yeah.
left-hand side, if I'm correct. If you move back, it was there.
Hmm.
So the left-hand side, membership course homepage, and the single course template and course
Oh yeah,
website
yeah,
just
yeah.
above. Um, so the line
Right, right.
above.
This one. This one.
There we go.
I was using this one. Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, so let's just see. Um, can we style add banners to the sidebar, the membership area, to promote other
Yeah.
services or products?
No, we can't. That's not the purpose of the membership site. So we are not having that yet, but maybe, I don't know, we can have this for discussion later on, David.
Yeah. So this would be a feature when you want to kind of point towards some of your other assets like community or resources or something like that. So instead of a banner or instead of an image inside the membership area, you can maybe think about putting it inside the navigation, because at this moment what we
Yeah.
created is we have a membership site where you have a global menu on the top and the bottom, so basically navigation, footer, and a header. So at this moment we don't have a sidebar, a way to manage the sidebar like in some Kartra templates. But what you could do is use the navigation on the top or the bottom, basically the header and the footer, to put extra links to resources or to some of your community, for example, and things like that.
That's right.
Um,
Yeah, we have the option of adding external pages,
mhm.
so that can be used. Yeah.
All right. So there's a comment on here. I guess I can start with the new version of GrooveMember 2.0 by Monday without any bugs. PS, take care, Debarshi and David, so you don't burn out. We need you. Um, So at this moment, we mentioned that we will have fixes by the end of this week. But considering that there is a holiday coming, of course, our developers also have their families and everything. So this is not a hard date. We will try to fix all of those bugs by the end of this week. But considering that from Thursday onwards, it's basically people are most probably not going to spend time with their computers, but with the turkey on the desk and their families. Just keep in mind, give us a little bit of flexibility. We will have all those
Yeah.
fixes added, but because of this week is a special type of week, so give us a little bit of extra time if that does not happen. um, Eric has a comment over here or question: when will the audio component be available?
Yeah, it's in the pipeline again, maybe in a month. But right now, what I would recommend is you can use some apps like SoundCloud or something, and then embed the audio component. SoundCloud gives an embed code. You can easily embed it.
Mhm.
But the
I
audio component will take like about a month or so.
Yeah. For some of you that have been seeing my builds, like in the build when I created a podcast page, you can find that on YouTube. I explained a couple different versions of using audio already within your pages. One of them was SoundCloud, because they give kind of a, like YouTube, they give an embed code so that you can embed the player. But there are other widgets like Elfsight, for example, or
Yeah.
Power.io. Elfsight has a player where you upload your song and you can customize the player and embed that on your pages. So that may be a great solution if you need an audio component before this inbuilt audio component is available. All right, let's just see. How about linking the course to an affiliate program? So this the course the membership that we went through is really just the content that you deliver to somebody that purchased or that you want to give access to. Everything else related to sales or affiliate programs, that's something else being done with GrooveCell. So that's not related to GrooveMember. You can do all sorts of different things, but you'll need to find a training on GrooveCell where we explain how to do that. Um, is there an affiliate feature for poorer students to promote our course beforehand so that they can eventually afford our upsells? Um, so this is what you are talking about, I believe, is a part of butterfly marketing. In butterfly marketing, what you're doing is offering a free or a very cheap part, like a part of your membership or part of your course. In butterfly marketing, it's really free. So you kind of give your freebie in a membership, but they can also see the rest of the stuff over there. So in that membership, where you give stuff for free, you can also have one of the modules be how to promote us or make money promoting this offer or something like that. So you kind of give your freebie, but you also give a free course on how to promote, so that this is basically the concept of butterfly marketing, which is something you can look into if you are a paid member. Head over to funnelsmasterclass.groovemember.net, funnelsmasterclass.groovemember.net. You should have access to that within your email inbox somewhere. Um, all right. Yeah, this is a great question we are getting very frequently. Could you explain the bar sheet? What is the state of GrooveMember and when are we going out from the sandbox mode? What is
Okay.
sandbox for GrooveMember? Because people just think that sandbox means that it's not possible to use it at all.
No, yeah, that's a great question. So actually, as you have seen today, Groove Member version 2 is without that one specific glitch of the Groove Cell, this thing payment not going through and the member not getting added automatically. Without that bug, the entire system is kind of, you can create content and you can sell. Because how you can sell is you can manually add members right now to your membership, and then you can start selling that. Okay, so groove member version 2 will still be in sandbox. Still we are 100% sure that we are taking care of, we have taken care of all the bugs. Now this membership is like way, the number of features that we are providing with this version 2 is much more than what we had in version 1, with all the different access types and all the different templates, and having a full blown website option where you can create your membership website. So the work also is like almost like 5 times of what we did for version 1. And also not just the work, the complexity of the things. So I need to make sure that we deliver a bug free product. So until and unless we get rid of 95% of the bugs, we are not coming out of sandbox. And also until and unless we are having all the main features built out. So main features, what you consider as a main feature, like having another template to build courses, having another template to build the membership layout, having the option to clone the course. Okay, so these are some of the main features that we are still working on. Having the options to add more section, more things like the audio player, or we are also planning to locally change the style of the sections that we are adding, so that you can use it with, like, instead of round edges you can have sharp edges, or you can add shadows. So all these things are kind of the main features. So we will make a list of the main features and the list of the bugs. So until and unless we get those things done, we are not coming out of sandbox. But having said that, groove member version 2 will be fully functional to sell courses within a week or two. As we have seen, like, we can still use it, but there are a couple of bugs. Let's fix those things, and then we are good to go.
Perfect. Yeah. So basically, sandbox does not mean that it does not work. It just means that it's so new that it may still have bugs. So until we kind of put in the big building blocks, the features that we want to have, and squash those little bugs, We won't be kind of bringing it out from the sandbox. The similar thing is with GrooveMail. We have still the email builder, the activity log, the automations, these bigger chunks that we want to do. And then when we have the bugs sorted out, then it's going out from the sandbox. All right. There's a question for you specifically, Debarshi, from Paula. Debarshi, are you the developer of GrooveMember? Just curious, like Frank Salinas with GrooveCart?
Okay. No, I'm not the developer, but I'm the product owner. So I look after the entire planning of GrooveMember, and then yeah, the developers work with me. So we work together to build this system.
Yeah. So Paula, that's basically, yeah, Debarshi is the Frank Salinas of GrooveMember. So yeah. All right. Let's just see. I believe that is it. Believe it or not, the Barshi, 2 hours and 15 minutes. We managed to go
Wow.
over the demo, tutorial,
Yeah.
showcase, and do everything. Um, is version 2 live for everyone now? Yes, yes, that's available for everybody. Let's just see. Okay, I missed some of the questions. Thank you so much for your work to try to get the bugs out this week. It's a holiday weekend that speaks volumes. I'm so looking forward to debuting in June. Awesome. Perfect. So, an ETA for the importer function for version 1 courses will be ready. Um, we'll need to think about this one. Debarshi mentioned that for the builder, for bringing the content that's already kind of on, we understand how to do it, but for the access levels, that's the part that is still missing. But we may think of some other way to actually make it sooner. So we'll be back with a better ETA than what we have currently. Um, let's just answer one more question from Carol here, and then we're going to wrap up. When you create a new site, you're in a single pages. You can see there like templates. Okay, I believe this is a mention
Yeah.
for how to find the actual templating Groove pages. So I'm not this not related to
Right.
us. All right, yeah, Debarshi, anything to add on that we may have missed?
No, not really. So, just want to reiterate one thing, that there are two issues which is kind of prohibiting right now to sell the course via creating a sales page. That is this automatic addition of a member when someone pays via Groove Sell product funnel. That is one issue, and the second issue is the upgrade link, which did not work. Like when a content is locked, the upgrade now or the unlock button, that button should link to a sales page, so that did not work. So I'm going to figure out what are those two issues, and then this whole version 2 will be available to use to sell courses. Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, I'm liking how you Debarshi go over the different options, and then you click, and then you say, "Oh, that menu is not the best, or not the nicest," or "Oh, we need to change this one," because this is how we think. Like we don't
Yeah.
find all of these issues every time we do testing, or we don't see all of these issues whenever we are working on focusing on something else. So the more we use it, the more we kind of see ways to improve it, and that's basically the what you have seen right now here. Some
Right.
things just didn't go right, but that's something that we put on to-do list, and then work together with the devs to kind of iron those little issues out.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. You have seen how we do testing and reporting for our apps.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. For those of you that are watching from the beginning, that was a 2 hours and 18 minutes of time with us. Hopefully, you learned something. Hopefully, you'll be able to set up your memberships now with much more ease. And in case you have anything that you found that you want to report, head over to the feedback portal, and then you'll be able to communicate with us about the things that you have found. Also, if there's features that you would like, you can also request them on the feedback portal as well. Um, for now, we'll be working on on the things we found, and we'll probably do another demo video when we have some more core builds added into the GrooveMember version 2.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
Until then, thank you very
All
much
right.
for being here. Debarshi, any last
All
parting
right.
words?
No, I mean it was really great to finally, yeah, get V2 out. So I'm excited and excited to see the feedback from the users. So
Absolutely. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. If we don't see each other, I wish you happy holidays. Merry Christmas for those of you that are celebrating it, and then see you shortly after the holidays. All right.
all right,
Thanks,
bye.
guys. Bye bye.
Yeah.